On the morning of December 1st, 1948, a man was found dead on Somarton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. He was dressed in a suit, but all the labels had been removed. This made it difficult for the police to identify him, and he became known as the Somarton Man. The Somarton Man's death was strange from the start. There were no signs of struggle, and he seemed to be in good health. The only unusual thing about his appearance was that his hair had been neatly combed and parted after death, as if by someone else. An autopsy revealed that the Somarton Man had died from poisoning, but the type of poison was unknown. This, along with the missing labels and other odd details, made the police suspect foul play. With no leads and a growing number of questions, the Somarton Man case quickly became one of Australia's most baffling unsolved mysteries. The police were determined to find out who he was and how he died, but the trail was already growing cold. A few months after the Somarton Man's death, police made a startling discovery. Tucked away in a hidden pocket of his trousers was a small piece of paper with the words "Tamam Shud" printed on it. These words, meaning finished or ended in Persian, were torn from a rare edition of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, a book of poetry. The discovery of the Tamam Shud note added another layer of intrigue to the case. It suggested that the Somarton Man's death might not have been a random act, but rather a carefully planned murder, perhaps with links to espionage or a secret society. The police launched a nationwide search for the missing copy of the Rubaiyat. They hoped it would provide clues to the Somarton Man's identity or a motive for his death. The book, with its torn page, was like a piece of a puzzle, and finding it could be the key to unlocking the mystery. Weeks later, a man came forward with a copy of the Rubaiyat. He claimed to have found it discarded in his car around the time of the Somarton Man's death. On the back of the book, faint pencil markings were discovered, what appeared to be a coded message. Experts were brought in to decipher the code, but it proved to be incredibly complex. Theories ranged from military ciphers to secret love letters, but the meaning of the code, like the identity of the Somarton Man, remained elusive. The book also contained a phone number and the name Justin. Police tracked down the woman, Justin, but she denied knowing the Somarton Man or having any connection to the book. However, some believe she knew more than she was letting on, further fueling the mystery. Despite decades of investigation, the Somarton Man's identity remains unknown. His fingerprints matched no records, and his clothing offered no clues to his origins. The Tamam Shud note, the coded message, and the mysterious Justin all led to dead ends, leaving more questions than answers. Some speculate that the Somarton Man was a spy, caught in the crosshairs of the Cold War. The coded message, his lack of identification, and the circumstances of his death all lend credence to this theory. However, without concrete evidence, it remains speculation. In recent years, DNA analysis has provided new hope for solving the case. Extracted DNA from the Somarton Man's hair and saliva has been compared to international databases, but no match has yet been found. The mystery of the Somarton Man continues to captivate and intrigue, a chilling reminder that some secrets refuse to stay buried.